Hey everyone, Jerry with Vinci Digital. We are a digital marketing agency that helps lifestyle brands create more measurable and sustainable opportunities for growth in their business. Today, I want to talk to you about what it looks like when there's too much of you in your business. When developing your brand and business, there is a lot to consider and identify. From the brand voice and visual elements to your products and how those products get displayed, the details matter. Achieving a brand that successfully speaks to your audience, both on an emotional and practical level, is a process. And one of the most difficult components of that process is navigating how you, your voice, your personal preferences, and your life story fall into your brand. Many businesses make the mistake of believing that they are the hero of their brand story, putting themselves front and center before all else. This way of thinking puts your audience's wants and needs on the back burner and takes the attention away from how you can solve their problems and make them the hero of the story. Basing decisions on personal preference and opinion is one of the most common and tragic flaws we see amongst entrepreneurs. But thankfully, it's never too late to reroute toward a more audience-driven strategy. Are you unsure if you've put too much you in your business? If you have, your brand might be fucked. But hopefully, with some of the tips I'm about to share, you can easily audit your brand and shift the focus to your customer instead of yourself. So here are 3 questions you can ask yourself. Number 1, have you hired an outside vendor or partner to develop your brand and strategy? It can be tempting to do everything on your own and fall into the I know my business best mentality. But the truth is that every decision you make regarding what's best for your business and brand will be biased and more than likely based on personal preference rather than what your audience wants and needs. When this happens, you may find your business struggling to reach the right audience, or any audience for that matter. Basing your ad buys, your designs, your website layouts, and social media platforms on what you prefer means that you're assuming that the entirety of your target market thinks and feels exactly the same as you do. And that is a huge mistake. Just because you know how to create what it is your clients need doesn't mean you understand what motivates them to buy. By hiring a marketing agency to help you develop your brand and marketing strategies, you're able to get unbiased direction based on actual data and experience. Brand professionals can identify who your target market actually is and ensure that their needs and preferences are driving your marketing decisions. This is the first step to getting out of your own way. Second question, do your marketing materials focus on who you are or what you can do for your audience? All collateral should quickly and easily identify how your brand is going to solve your customers' problems first and foremost. So take a long, hard look at your website, your social media, heck, maybe even your service menu. Are you talking more about the who than you are about the what? While we know that customers love to know who it is they're supporting and that their approval and admiration for the who will be a driving force in making them a repeat customer, the only reason they'll connect with your business in the first place is to find out if you have the product or service they require. Relationships and customer loyalty are built after they realize you can solve their problems, supplying what it is they need to be the hero in the story. So what's our point to all of that? If you were, say, hangry and you went to Taco Bell, but as soon as you walked in, they explained that they were out of food, what would you do? You'd walk right back out and find another place to curb your appetite, right? But what if before you walked in, they had a sign on the door saying they were out of food? You would have never come in the first place. You wouldn't waste your time double checking if the sign was accurate. When you're hungry, you're going to find somewhere else to go. So apply this scenario to your business. A potential customer comes to your website in hopes of finding goods or services to solve their problems, but all they find are photos of you, your life story, and why your brand is so awesome. I guarantee they won't spend much time digging for what they're looking for. They'll move on. And lastly, number 3, do you know who your target audience actually is? There's a saying, if you're for everyone, you're for no one. Some business owners will stand in ignorance and pledge that they don't have a target audience because their product can benefit anyone. And while there may be truth in the fact that the general population would find their product or service helpful or attractive, Your target audience consists of people actively looking for what you offer. And they are people most likely looking for you, your product, or your service. They're the ones who will benefit the most and the ones who are far more likely to make a purchase. By assuming your business is above defining a target audience, you're putting your pride before your potential. Instead of limiting your business, identifying a target market allows you to attract more customers more efficiently. Why spend time courting prospects who are not a good fit? How much more do you have to spend in marketing and advertising trying to reach consumers who are most likely uninterested? That doesn't even sound like it makes sense, but so many businesses approach their strategy in this way. We covered a lot of ground today. I hope you understand a bit more about how the customer, not you, is the most important part of the story. Your customer is the hero, but remember, you still have a critical role to play. You have put your heart and soul into developing your business and creating products and services that you can be and should be proud of. By positioning yourself and your business as the guide who helps the customer solve a problem, you're positioning your brand as a partner and a reliable source they can come to whenever they need to. If you want to learn more about developing a brand story that will resonate with your target audience, check out the latest article on the Vinci blog. And if you're interested in digging deeper into how to position your business as a guide rather than the hero of the story, feel free to send us a message or leave a comment below this video. We'd be happy to dig into your messaging and brand strategy to see how we can help you attract and convert more ideal customers. Remember, Vinci Digital has helped hundreds of brands create more opportunities for growth in their business. Are you next? Thanks for hanging out with me today, everyone. I'll chat with you again soon.